possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This time Jackson will throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal. Herbert flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. this one is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Winner go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From way up at the 23.
The Chargers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, powering forward. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Working with a 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And once again, oh, he's hit. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game?